Oh, hi there, you. Thank you for showing up for your learning. In this video, we're going to look at multiplying or dividing rational expressions. So let's take a look at this problem. First thing that we need is some good paper that we can use to copy these out, or you can use a whiteboard or digital paper like what I'm doing, and then copy it out carefully. X squared plus 8x minus 9, all divided by x minus 1, multiplied by, that little dot is multiplication, 4x squared divided by x squared plus x minus 72. Okay, and I see that two of these are going to factor. All right, this one up here can factor, so I'm going to rewrite the whole line but with the stuff factored. So that's going to factor into x plus 9 times x minus 1. Okay, I looked for two numbers that multiply to negative 9 and added to positive 8, and those are them, divided by x minus 1. Well, there's a factor that will cancel out. Multiplied by 4x squared, all divided by x squared plus x minus 72. So numbers that multiply to 72 and add to x are x plus 9, multiplied by x minus 8. Notice that 9 times negative 8 is negative 72, and 9 minus 8 is 1. So that's how we factored those. And now, this is the fun part. Cancel, 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 cancel. So this is equal to 4x squared divided by x minus 8. No other cancellations possible. Let's dump it into Desmos, sorry, delta math. But before you do, remember that x cannot be equal to 1 because that would make that 0. And it cannot be equal to, we wouldn't really write that again. We would just do a comma. It can't be equal to 8, and it also can't be equal to negative 9, because negative 9 would make that 0, and 8 would make that 0. Not allowed 0 on the denominator. So those are our restrictions on x, but delta math doesn't care. Okay, delta math just wants 4x squared divided by x minus 8. So write that in. 4x squared divided by x minus 8. Hooray! Don't forget to pat yourself on the back. Okay, let's look at a harder one. Let's look at level 3. Okay. Whoa, they've got a triple multiplication there. So should we do that? Let's find one with a division in it. There we go. Let's do one with division. Okay, so now, the problems keep on getting bigger and my paper keeps on getting smaller. Okay, here we go. So first step, copy it out carefully. X squared, I'm going to pause the video. Hey, there it is. That was better than watching me copy it out, right? So let's factor all these pieces. Okay, x squared plus x minus 20. Numbers that multiply to minus 20 and add to 1 are x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 4. Okay, notice that that's the factorization of that one. This bottom one here, well, there's a common factor 4. So let's pull that out first. X squared minus 10x. And then 96 divided by 4 is 24. Right? Right. Yes, 24 plus 24. 24 times 4 gives me 96 back. Cool. Okay, good. Multiplied by 3 divided by 25 minus x squared factors into 5 plus x multiplied by 5 minus x. Okay. And then divide by, well, we can flip and multiply, but we should remember that because 36 minus x squared showed up on the bottom of the fraction at one point, it still gives us restrictions on the domain. Okay, so we're going to flip and multiply. We're going to have x plus 6 come to the bottom, okay? Because dividing by a fraction is the same thing as flip this fraction and multiply, okay? So on the top, we're going to have 36 minus x squared, which factors into 6 plus x multiplied by 6 minus x. Okay, cool. I'm already seeing some stuff that cancels, but I got a little bit of factoring to do there, so let's do that. This is x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 4 divided by 4 multiplied by x squared minus 10x plus 24. Numbers that multiply to positive 24 and add to negative 10. Well, those numbers are 4 and 6. X minus 4 times x minus 6. Okay, multiplied by 3 over 5 plus x. I'm going to write that a different way. He says after he starts writing it and has to cumbersomely change his pen. There we go. I'm going to write that as x plus 5, because 5 plus x is the same thing as x plus 5. And then 5 minus x, I'll leave that as 5 minus x. Okay, multiplied by, well, I'm going to write this as, actually, I'm going to take 6 plus x and leave it how it is. But I'm going to factor out a negative 1 and flip the signs on the next one. So that'll be x minus 6. Okay, notice 6 minus x is the same thing as negative 1 times x minus 6. Why did you do that, Mr. Jennings? And then I have on the bottom x plus 6. Well, let's write that as 6 plus x. Okay, why did you do that? Well, now I'm ready to start the cancel train. Okay, but to get x minus 6 ready to cancel this x minus 6, I needed to remove the factor negative 1 to make them the same. Okay, so now let's get our cancel pen going, and an orange here. X plus 5 will cancel x plus 5 on the bottom. X minus 4 on the bottom will cancel x minus 4 on the top. X minus 6 on the bottom will cancel x minus 6 on the top. X plus 6 on the bottom will cancel x plus 6 on the top. And then we're left with negative 1 times 3 on the top. So that's going to be negative 3 divided by 4 multiplied by 5 minus x. Okay, and I could divide both the top and the bottom by negative 1 and say that that's 3 over 4 times x minus 5. I just flip the signs of this, which is effectively multiplying it by negative 1, and then I removed the extra negative from the top and the bottom. So I know delta math is going to like this. 3 over 4 multiplied by x minus 5. I believe that's what I had. 3 over 4 times x minus 5. Yes, let's see if it's right. I'm holding my breath a bit. Wait, why didn't it go? Yes. What's the problem? Delta math. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I pushed the mid answer a few times. It didn't work. Let's show the solution. Oh, there's just a problem with my internet. So I'm going to pause. Okay, I've refreshed. Let's see if it works. Yes. Hooray! Yes, I was right. Yay. So that's how you do it. Flip the divided fraction and multiply. Okay, boop, flip it. Factor out the greatest common factors. All right, so they did that. They're writing a lot of lines here. Factor it fully. Cancel out common factors. X minus 6 is the same. X minus 4 is the same. And then here, look how they rearranged. 6 minus x over x minus 6. The colored castles factor out but cancel but divide to minus 1. Okay, sure. And then they ended up with minus 3 over 4 times 5 minus x. But notice mine is nicer. I like mine better, delta math. You should also flip this one around and change it. Anyway, so that's how you divide these things. Now, one other thing to note. We, not in delta math, but we need to be able to state our restrictions, okay? So here, this is providing us restrictions. X is not allowed to be 6 or negative 6 because that would have put a 0 on the bottom of that fraction. When we flipped, we got that on the bottom, but we already have that restriction. And then this gives us restrictions. So 5 and negative 5 are not allowed. And then this gave us restrictions as well. We already had the 6, but we need to add the 4. X cannot be equal to 4. Okay? Oh, what happened there? X cannot be equal to 4. All right, so there's our full list of restrictions. Usually we would write that smallest to largest. So X is not equal to negative 6, negative 5, 4, 5, or 6. Cool. All right, and so that's how you multiply and divide rationals, everyone. Thank you for showing up for your learning. Any questions, hit me up by email. Bye.